Welcome back to the Navy Sports Magazine show presented by Navy Federal Credit Union. And I'm now joined by star junior Brock Murtha of Navy men's baseball team. Brock, thank you so much for joining us, man.
Thanks for having me. I really appreciate it.
Uh, Brock, what kind of work goes into being a two-way star at the college level? And how do you keep yourself constantly ready to go, knowing that maybe you don't follow the same routine as a traditional pitcher or position player? What are some of the things that go into your work behind the scenes?
Yeah, so I think what I'm usually just thinking about is just how I can help the team out, whether it be any position on the field. I kind of just keep my mindset as I'm just going to do whatever I can today to help the team win, and whatever that may be. I'm just going to give that my full attention for that day, and hopefully it all works out.
This is something that guys do in Little League and they do in high school, but how cool is it that you got recruited to do this at Notre Dame and then ultimately get to do it here at the Academy?
Yeah, it's definitely been pretty special. It's been tough at times, but yeah, just to be able to use my athleticism to the fullest of my ability has been definitely a big treat, and yeah, it's been pretty exciting stuff.
How about that transition from Notre Dame to the Academy? Where do you think that you've grown the most since transferring to the midshipmen?
I would say definitely just being able to crack down and focus in on my game more since I've gotten here because I'd say the biggest difference between Notre Dame and the academy is just all the free time you have in college. You just really don't have here. You have to manage your time well because you're dealing with obviously a tough academic schedule here at the academy. On top of that, you have military obligations, and then pretty much right after class or whatever military stuff you have, you're right out to the field. Like you're rushing out there, and so you just got to make sure that the work you're getting done at the baseball field is your best every single day. You're bringing the best that you have to the table, and I feel like that's really developed me as a player.
So that's probably why it has to feel good when you beat a team like Fordham 11-7, the lineup's just rolling over. I mean, the way you guys were stringing hits together, you yourself 1 for 4, runs scored and a ribby. Uh, in a game like that, how much confidence does it give you when you're just passing the baton and the next man stepping up the dish is driving each other home?
It's been really great. Even in the beginning of the season, when our top of our lineup wasn't doing well, it's been the bottom of our lineup just coming up clutch with big time hits, and just seeing kind of the entire lineup now starting to contribute in big roles is huge because I'm sure you know we have some big games coming up, so our hitters are definitely feeling much more confident now, and it's great to see.
Bibb picked up his first win of the season, relief in that game against Fordham. How excited are you when you get to see relievers come into the game and hold it down for you guys after your offense did the heavy lifting in the early parts of the game?
Our pitchers have been great this year. They really have. We've been trying to pick them up on the offensive side, and it's finally starting to all work out. But yeah, no, they've just been doing a great job keeping us in these games, and especially Ryan Bibb. I mean, Coach calls him the Electric Factory because he just gets out there and yeah, pitches a little bit like a psycho, which we love to see. And yeah, now the pitchers have been great, and they really have contributed to that confidence that we're starting to see at the plate now. Because when you're only ever chasing like maybe 1 or 2 runs in the game, it's pretty easy to get up there and have a good at bat.
Now, when you're graced with a name like Brock Murtha, you probably don't need a nickname, but was there ever one that you had growing up playing ball or one that you've gotten since you've arrived in the Naval Academy?
Not really anything geared towards sports, but Coach Ristano loves giving guys nicknames, so he's called me Broccoli, obviously. Uh, Brocktober, I don't really know where that one came from. Um, but yeah, no, that's really it. Nothing really towards sports for nickname wise.
How about where does the name Brock come from?
Um, I think my parents just wanted to have kids with unique names. So I'm Brock, my brother's Macklin, so they're kind of just a little different. And yeah, my dad said he just kind of wanted me to have like a athletic, like sporty kind of name. So I guess it kind of worked out a little bit. But yeah, I'll just shout out my parents for the unique, cool names there.
You gave him quite the throwback in high school. You throw a no-hitter, the Long Island Championship, and you've also been playing in some pretty big rivalries in college too. You get a chance to take on the Black Knights yet again this weekend. Just tell me a little bit about what it's like playing in that rivalry, playing in that hostile environment, and trying to pull out not just a win, but a victory in the Star Series.
Yeah, sure. So I would definitely say the Star Series and playing against Army in general is the biggest, most intense rivalry that I've ever been a part of at any level. And it's because I've never just felt being on the field with another team and you both want it so badly. Um, it's obviously like America's rivalry too. Some armed forces going at it, so it's just the intensity is always high, and every single guy on that field wants to win so badly, and it's just something I've never really seen before. So it's definitely some exciting stuff.
Army's taken the last three from you guys. What kind of things are you trying to implement this weekend to come away with a victory?
We're trying to play our cleanest baseball, go out there, play the style of Navy baseball that has shown us that we can win in the past. I feel like last year, especially, we played them in a great series, and it came down to one or two plays that we didn't make, and they did. So we're just chasing clean baseball, and if we're able to play that our style of baseball that we want, I'm feeling pretty confident.
You've won three in a row here, Brock. What are some kinds of things that you want to see from this team down the stretch the rest of this season?
Like I just said, we're just chasing clean baseball, and obviously we want our hitters to keep coming with that confidence. And I think we are a very young team, so if we can just have these younger guys continue to step up in these big spots and kind of just grow up quickly and be able to jump right into the action and contribute, then I think we're going to be in a really good spot.
Awesome. Lastly, if you can be selfish for a moment, any personal goals that you might hold close to you before this season's up?
Um, Personal goals. I definitely want to hit some more bombs this year, but at the end of the day, now the only real goal I have is just winning that Patriot League championship, getting our name called on Selection Monday.
Awesome. Well, Brock, thanks again for joining us. I appreciate you, man, and best of luck this weekend.
Thank you. I appreciate it.